All right, put out a couple videos this past week. I want to get back to making a lot more interesting ones. Sorry you can't see my whole face here. I got to charge my phone up a little bit on the charger, and it's on the holder. Anyway, but two games from last year that stand out to me that are early in the season, and looking at it here, I believe it looks like they're both on week 2. You got Ohio State going to Texas, and then you have Oklahoma going to Michigan. So, going to the big house, going to Austin. Let me ask you guys this. I'm not here to make predictions. I'm not here to necessarily, all in all, like hype the games up. I mean, I think they're both going to be really, really good. But which one intrigues you the most when you look at these games? I don't have scores pulled up. I know Ohio State won. Well, I think they won like, what was it, 14-10. So that was a little closer than the Oklahoma game with Michigan. And I think Oklahoma, y'all can correct me, it was like 24-10. It was like a little bit bigger margin there. But when you look at Julian Sayin coming back for Ohio State, you got Arch coming back for Texas. You circle that game there, right? A lot of people expect Texas's O-line to be improved. A lot of people think Arch is going to, look like what he did halfway through the season or towards the end of the season. He got off to a really bad start, and then he kind of turned it around in November. And I guess in that game against Michigan, interesting right there. So Texas ended with Michigan, and here I am talking about two games with Oklahoma, Michigan, and Ohio State, Texas. Anyway, but those two games on the radar. We got other games on there as well, like Arizona State, Texas A&M. Who else do we got? Arkansas and Utah could be a good one. Rice and Notre Dame, I don't really give a damn. But y'all let me know, between Oklahoma, Michigan, round 2, and then Ohio State, Texas, round 2. Who wins in your book? It would be at the big house, and then it would be at Texas, right? I would still take Ohio State at Texas. I would take... Could Kyle Whittingham get it done in week 2 in the home game? I think so. I think he's in a good position. But again, not here to necessarily predict completely. But are those two games on the same day? Are those the basic games that we want to watch and cover? And overall, what's everyone's thoughts on those two games? Let me know in the comments section below. But I found it kind of interesting as I was scrolling through the schedule. I knew those games were coming up. What I didn't realize, I knew they were both in the month of September and everything. I did not realize until just now that they were both on the same Saturday, which is interesting. Other games to mention, Wake Forest at Purdue, two terrible teams. Might be good in terms of those two teams going at it. Arkansas, Utah, Arizona State, Texas A&M, Arizona, BYU, Cal at Syracuse, South Florida and Army. Might be good. I mean, South Florida without Alex Golish, plus I'm in the state of Florida. Alabama, who do we get week 2? I think that's our Florida State week. I could be wrong. Let me see. No, Florida State's week 3, I'm sorry. We go to Kentucky. I don't think that's going to be that interesting. I think we'll dog walk Kentucky, but again, crazy things happen in the SEC. I mean, look at Vandy a few years ago beating us at home, in Nashville, whatever. But anyway, y'all let me know what games within the first month of the college football season are you most excited for. And then again, the Texas and Michigan game, and then Texas, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Michigan rematch games here to end a home and home series for both of those programs, or all four of those, I guess, technically. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, y'all let me know who wins those, what you want to see from those teams, who's going to be the better team between all of them this year. I think the Michigan-Oklahoma game, that's tougher to pick who's going to be a better team in the long run this year than Ohio State, Texas. I think Texas will be really good, but Ohio State's going to be so much better. I mean, I think that's just a given. I mean, it's Ryan Day we're talking about. He's already got a title. Not to rip on Sarkisian. I love Sarkisian. He was at Alabama. He did a lot for us. But again, you know, some guys are better than others, and you got to see it as it is. So, y'all have a great day. Happy Sunday. Love y'all. And again, hit me up in the comments. I love y'all.